Hello class! Welcome to Module 11. In this module, you will submit a counter-argument activity and submit a discussion post. You might be thinking, wow, I only have 2 assignments. It shouldn't take me very long. However, the reason why you only have 2 assignments is because your counter-argument activity is going to take you a fair amount of time. So let's take a minute to review that before continuing on with the requirements for Module 11. The counter-argument activity has 3 parts: Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3. Each of these parts are meant to help you develop your thesis for this assignment, support your thesis, and also it allows me to provide you feedback before you even begin drafting the actual essay, which is why you're taking your time to submit this assignment. Overall, this activity should take you roughly 6 hours to complete, so just keep in mind you have from Monday until November 10th, Sunday, November 10th. So you have plenty of time to get this activity done. So I recommend that you take maybe a day or half a day on each step so you can really focus on developing clear, thoughtful ideas instead of just rushing through it. So let's review the steps very briefly. In Step 1, you're going to be selecting an essay based on the 4 readings we've had for this unit, and you're going to either agree or disagree with your selected essay. You're also going to create a brief chart of the author's main points regarding the essay that you have chosen, and I'd like you to pick out a few important points and explain why you agree or why you disagree. I've provided an example here below using a completely different article. I've linked the article if you're interested in reviewing it, but you do not need to. So overall, what you're going to submit for Step 1 is you're going to answer these questions, and then you're going to make a chart with the author's main points or important points, and then what the author says and why you agree or disagree. In Step 2, you will develop a working thesis. A working thesis is essentially a thesis that's not really set in stone. It's in progress, or you're working on it. This will allow me the opportunity to provide you clear feedback on the thesis statement that you're potentially going to put in your 3rd essay assignment. So please take some time to review the thesis requirements, which are in opposition, opinion, and supports, and review the examples as to how I would like the thesis statement structured. The last element for this activity is to write a supporting paragraph. Once you have your thesis statement developed, you're going to have to support it in various ways. To do so, I would like you to write a body paragraph that you will potentially put in your paper. And your body paragraph has to adhere to the following requirements: topic sentence, explanations, evidential support, and as why or how these specific ideas support your thesis statement. You will submit these 3 parts on one document, be it a Word doc or a PDF, and I will provide you feedback in Module 12 on each 3 of the steps. If you have any questions regarding this activity, feel free to email me directly or post on the course questions discussion board. The second activity that you're going to complete is your 8th discussion post. For this post, just like all the others, you are going to submit twice. Your first post will revolve around what your thesis statement is and how you plan on supporting it. This way you'll be able to not only get feedback from me, but also from your classmates. In your response to a peer, I'd like you to directly contradict your classmates. This way you can practice developing counter-arguments, but then you can also receive potential counter-arguments or ideas of counter-arguments that you might be able to develop later on in your essay. So in order to complete this module, you must have submitted the counter-argument activity and submit a discussion post. So yes, there's only 2 elements for this specific for this specific module, but please keep in mind that the activity that you will be submitting will take you quite a while to complete. So don't leave it on just one day. Make sure you give yourself at least 3 days to complete this activity. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Bye!